as you said, Chad Gable. Chad Gable is sick of the Wyatt Six coming after
Fucking
him,
dumb idiot.
and he thinks
What are
he
you
thinks
doing?
he figured out the true identity of Uncle Howdy all on his own, and he feels like he needs to let everybody know. Therefore, he decides that he is going to call out Bo Dallas because that guy is Uncle Howdy. So he goes out into the middle of the ring, calls him out, and I have to say to you, I was kind of shocked that Bo actually came out. Like, I wasn't sure if that was going to happen. We saw the quick little glimpse of him in Adam Pearce's office
I
the
was
week
shocked too.
before, but
I'll give
I
you that.
was
I
a
was shocked
happy
too.
shocked. I was like, okay, this is different, because we never really saw, oh, Bray Wyatt's the Fiend. You know what I mean? Like, we were supposed to kind of treat them as like different entities. And so I was kind of thinking that we were going to get that same treatment with Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy. But I love this because I think that this is proving to the people who thought that they were going to go supernatural, they're not going supernatural. We're not going to pretend like Uncle Howdy is a separate being. You know what I mean? Like, it's all the same person, just like an alter ego.
Yeah.
Yes. So Bo comes out, and he's immediately jumped by the Creeds. So we finally see the involvement of the Creeds with Chad Gable, which I feel like it's been forever. And Bo Dallas was selling the shit out of everything that they were doing to him. Anybody who has ever questioned this man, bro, this brother was like, I'm going into the Hall of Fame based on how I sell. He was like Dolph Ziggler out there or something.
He was
like,
someone comparing him to Prime HBK.
Yes, he a ragdoll. Just yes, ragdoll.
Throwing into the barricades.
I know.
He flipped. It was like, wow.
I know. He was selling
Great
the
job.
Shit. I know, incredible. And the best part about this whole thing, right, is they beat him up and they're like, oh, he's down. They go in the ring, put their arms up and celebrate. And what does Bo Dallas do? He starts laughing and he pays homage to Brody Lee with a yeah. And I was like, Bo, that's the right way to do it. That's the right way. And he starts laughing. Does it? It happens, what, 2 more times? They beat him up. They think they're done.
Yeah.
Nope, Bo is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the yeah. Oh my god, that
the little details matter.
Yeah, it does, because the people who have been around long enough, it hits you. It hits you. I saw mixed reactions to this. Like, people were pleased with, the Creeds joining Gable finally. People were pleased with how Bo was selling, obviously. But then there were people who were mixed about the laughing and whatever. And to me, I'm like, oh, it's like these people never watched Bray Wyatt. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that Bo is trying to be like the second coming of Bray, but he's obviously going to pick things away from what Bray did and how he handled things and how he might be if he were in this position as the leader of the Wyatt Six, and he's making it his own. And to me, I'm like, he's laughing, one, because it's like, we can say he's laughing because he's in pain and that's how he deals with it. There are people that are like that. They laugh the pain off. Also, he was laughing because he wanted to see that evil side of Gable. Hence why when he like gets in his face and Gable's yelling at him and he says, "There you are." And it's like, you're finally seeing that evil, dark side of Gable that you wanted to bring out. Hello, that is like the epitome of what Bray's last run was, of the whole thing with Uncle Howdy, of being like he was trying to suppress that part of him. It's like, come on. This is brilliant. I guess maybe that's what makes it more brilliant, is that people aren't understanding it. But I think the thing is, if you don't understand it, that's one thing, but criticizing it because you don't understand it is not the way to go about it.
Foolish. It is foolish, Sarah.
So I thought this was great. I think this was kind of like, I don't know, quite an incredible way for Bo to have his like official return debut, I guess we can call that. And I love that afterwards the entire Wyatt Six come out and they all just pose in the ring together. I don't know. I'm so happy about this because we had such high hopes. And when we were talking about it, I
Yeah,
even said I
sure.
wasn't sure if I had a lot of optimism about them going about this the right way. And things can change, but I really do think that they are taking their time, they are putting in the right effort, and they're really paying attention to minor details
Mm-hmm.
to
They are.
make this as good as possible. And I think I'm sure the loss of Bray has a lot to do with it, but I
Yeah,
don't
they wanted
care
it.
if that's what it took for them to finally like I'm glad that they're going to honor him in this way. You know what I mean? Because Bray deserved to have a great run when he came
Mm-hmm.
back and then had to abruptly leave. Like I wanted to see the progression of that version of Bray Wyatt that we didn't get to see. And
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like we're kind of getting to see what might have been able to happen if he hadn't passed away. So like I feel like I don't know. I just think I'm just excited. I'm happy for them.